See what I mean? It's like... Hello everybody, welcome to another episode of Gran Turismo 2 here on Chaz Draycott Media. Last time out we had a little go at the 80 Sports Car Cup in this thing. We do kind of class it as a sports car. It's got very interesting wheels on it, but we spent quite a bit of money doing it up. We won a car that we already had, and then we had to sell that straight away because it's not really something we wanted to keep hold of. So what we're going to do this time, straight off the bat, is go from this to this. We're going to go for the next race in the 80 Sports Car Cup, because why not? Deep Forest, it's going to be a bit of a challenge, but we need to get on with some racing, because in a few of these episodes I've faffed around for so long trying to do cars up and get them to certain power brackets. I just want to see where we're at in this one before we do anything else to it. My eye went all funny then. It's been twitching like mad these last few days. Okie dokie then. Frame rate seems awful for a moment there. Look at that old RX-7 in front. Whoa. Second gear, well, it's pointless. Got to get used to driving on this game again. It's been a while. God, the frame rate really makes it interesting. It's when you play games back like this, actually, you realise how important frame rate is for like accuracy and sort of smooth driving, when a game like this obviously can only calculate a certain amount of inputs per second based on the frame rate. That's why in high-level sim racing now, oh, look where you're going, Chaz. In high-level sim racing now, the main difference between a lot of drivers is actually what sort of frame rate they can get out of the sim and out of the screens, because then there's more times per second that their data is being calculated from the wheel, so it makes them more accurate. It's incredible. There's nothing accurate about this at the moment though, as we pile on through the tunnels. Only 5 gears in this wagon. I think we said last time out we were going to put a better gearbox in this, didn't we? Or I did anyway. Look at the speed of it down here though. It's Jesus Christ. Well, it's lively, if anything. That's not a good noise. Brake. Milk bottle top brakes. Stop sliding. I know you're naturally a drifting machine, but no. Now I need to remember in this, it's 3 laps in these races. It caught me off guard last time because I was so used to having 2-lap races. We'll use that grass on the inside there to bring the front of the car around. Get off. This thing just wants to slide absolutely everywhere. Oh, understeered into the rocks, and it's wobble. How did you get up to 3rd? Then again, I guess I battered into both the red cars. Undercut, cut back. Now, that's a point I wanted to make for a long time. The undercut is where you pit earlier than somebody in a longer race. A cutback is where you go sort of behind the car in front of you and down there inside when they run deep in a corner. There is a difference between the two. As a commentator, it's been annoying me recently to hear people say, oh, he's going for the undercut, when they mean like a manoeuvre on the road, where I think in time it's just become that the undercut is the pit strategy, not the actual racing manoeuvre. I'll probably cut that bit out. As I went on a bit of a toxic commentary ramble there, we are into 2nd place. Lift multiple times there, lost a load of speed. Great. Itch. Oh. Oh. Do we have the run on the RX-7? We do. Where did that come from? It has come from absolutely nowhere. Play it safe, play it safe, play it safe. Sideways. We're in front. Are we going to stay in front? I think we just nabbed it on the line. Get in. Still, what a win. Oh, I wasn't expecting that. I was not expecting that one bit. Look at the boxy boy. Love it. Okay, so a nice clean start to the episode then, with a race win and a new car as well, actually. 3rd race in the championship that we've done. We're back over 100 grand now. That's great. I think there's potential for this car to actually go on and beat the cars ahead. Isn't it a 395 horsepower bracket next? We'll see. But what else we'll see is our car, because this could help us in the latter stages of this championship. Then again, in the last few series, they've not been cars that have been of the same Who cut holes in you? You poor thing. That's sick, though. I'm not a fan of those venty bits on the back, but... yeah, we'll keep hold of him. Nowhere near the sort of power we need. What power is our Trueno at the minute? It's less than 200, isn't it? No, 252. Let's just check if there's anything else we can do just to make sure we've got that sort of extra little bit of oomph into the final few races here. What is it? Oh, it's a Toyota. I can't remember if there's anything else left for us to do to this. Yeah, I know we couldn't add more turbo visors. Ah, stop clicking the wrong things. Intercooler. No. What? Considering it's turbo, that's a bit odd. Then again, I think your ability to put intercoolers and radiators on cars in this game is based on the fact that it's naturally aspirated or turbocharged when it's standard. So, a little bit of an inconsistency there with that. Now, we do have a sports gearbox in the car, so it just needs longer gears. We need higher top speed. Let's spend $5 on that. Did we get racing tyres for it? Because that felt very, very slippery. I think we got sports tyres for it, didn't we? No, we didn't. Okay. Well, if we get racing slicks... $10 though. No, I'm not going to do that. We're just going to have that extra... whatever you'd call it from the gearbox. God, my mind's blank today. And we'll just see what difference that makes going into the next one. So we go on to the second page. Where are we racing? Seattle. This should be quite good fun. Then Tahiti Road is the last one. The prize pot, in fact, for that final Tahiti race was $10, so that'll do us nicely. Seems like quite a substantial prize. Jesus. It's not a fan of getting off the line. But do we have to manually make the gears longer? I know I have to manually drive the car faster, but that was pathetic. Because look at these gears, man. We're in 4th gear at under 70 mile an hour. Well, look at him. That looked so weird. Oh, she's so flat. Pancake. Little pancake. It's like we're only just getting out of a corner and we're in 4th gear. It feels odd. I thought that it automatically sort of changed the length of the gears for you, but we might have to have a look into that. Hello. Tyres would definitely be worth it in this car, though, because, God, it's slippery. I've not given up, though, since that horrendous start, and we're still in amongst it. Look, though. Topping out at 108 mile an hour. That's pathetic. Look at that. Eurobeat. Jesus, get off the limiter. Everything in this championship is so square. Even the corners on this track. Down the inside. Bounce off the thing. It's just a wheel spinning machine. Hey up, run. And then suddenly, and out of puff. That is painful. See, that there is a cutback. I don't know if I would have cut it out of the video at this point, but earlier I had a bit of a moan about commentators saying the word cutback or undercut and getting it the wrong way around. In my mind, anyway. I have a lot of issues up here, don't I? I've got a lot of issues. Stop. Or slide. Press the wrong button, basically. Go, you piece of shit. It feels like it accelerates fantastically because it flies up the gears. It's like meh, 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 meh. But it's just like wheel spin everywhere. Like, watch 4th. Ready? See what I mean? It's like... oh, God. And out of puff. See, if we were able to just keep accelerating, this thing would be fast. But instead, we're limited by a stupid gearbox that's made of bread. Oh, my life. Well, I guess I need to say shit. My old guitar teacher had one of those sleekers. Well, cool. He didn't bounce it off barriers like that, though. Come on. Come on, little Trueno. Considering that you've got the top speed of a Daihatsu Mira, you're actually doing all right. This circuit isn't about high speed. This circuit is about twisty capability and Salika's hitting you out. What is going on? Well, we're in it now, so we may as well finish the job. Ah. This is a bit of a miserable song, innit? I don't know how I've not really paid that much attention to the music until now. I should pay attention to what gear I'm in. This car is... I don't know how we've won some races with this car. It's horrendous. What was I doing last time I was recording? How was I driving this thing? That's one of the interesting things about recording this in sort of batches. Hey, that was nice. But yeah, one of the interesting things about recording this in batches is like trying to remember where I was up to and try and get back into a rhythm with a certain car. It's actually quite fun to do it this way. I wish I could just sit here and play it for 8 hours a day, but I only do about an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours at a time whenever I play. I need to actually pretend to do some work. But I've been a very busy boy in the days recently, so I've not been having much chance to record anything. So it's nice to be able to get back on this. I think episode 25 comes out today. I'm going to be recording episode 26 later because I'd forgotten that I'd recorded episode 26. I edited episode 25 and thought that was it. Anyway, we finished last. Right, let's see if you can do anything to the gears in this Toyota, because if we can, we'll be in the money. Shut up! Oh, God. Now, because the races are longer, we're actually fitting less races into an episode, which is a bit of a shame. But hopefully, you know, it won't matter too much, really. We'll just keep trying to dig away at each series bit by bit. It might extend the series to be even longer in that regard. Now, let's try and mess with this. Drivetrain, gears, semi-racing. L1 parts setting. Here we go. So, first gear ratio. Oh. Right. So, we can't change anything. I wonder if we change it back to the normal gearbox. Yeah, it's got decent parts otherwise. I suppose we've learned, haven't we? Let's see what it does now, because it tops out at like 107, 108 mile an hour currently. So let's see if that makes a difference. Because it changes gear quickly. Like I said, we've got the clutch and the flywheel, so it must be just the actual gearbox itself that we've made it too short for the power this car's got. That seems better. Yeah, look at that. Fourth is much longer. Oh, I better hold down on the throttle. And the thing is, his second is very short, so really kicks the back end out. So maybe I should use third for a lot of corners. You can see on the revs as we're going around corners like that, it's sort of floating up the revs, spinning up the rear tyres. Yeah, that fourth gear is much better. I think the racing gearbox, the really expensive top end one, is where you can change the gears and change the ratios and stuff. Look, again, just it struggles to get traction. I think the main difference with this car would be tyres, but it's quite a lot of money. I think if we win this race, we put tyres on for the last one. Or at least if we start getting a bit of money out of these. Look at that, fourth and fifth there was well faster. Now I've actually gone straight on. Well, that hurt. Jesus Christ. This is hard to drive, you know. I don't know what... Stop! Jesus! Right, we were topping out at 107 before. Let's see what she does now. Look at that. Hey! Oh, God! Thought I'd try and do something funny with the music and it nearly killed me. Oh, fourth is not the gear. Oh. Again, look. Just... It can't put the power down at all. Here we go. We're amongst them now. Again, it's still spinning up. Whatever that is still fast. Oh, it's another one. Whoa. That was weird. Whatever happened to the frame rate there seemed to like slow the car down. That was very strange. I don't know if you'll have seen that as I did on the video, but it seemed like the frame rate all of a sudden just like stopped and the car like lost a load of speed. But yeah, this is not a fun car to drive now. This is actually very challenging. Every corner is an adventure in doubting myself between third and fourth gear. Oh, I've driven into that wall so many times. Still, this is part of the challenge though, and you know, I do enjoy this part of it. That was nice and controlled on the brakes, but look. Oh, we might sneak an extra position. Oh, yeah, we get one. Third. Sneaked right in at the end. This feels like a very straightforward and simple episode. Chaz tries the same race twice while making a slight modification to his car. Tyres. We have to put tyres on it. We'll see how much money we get first, and then at the start of the next episode, it's going to have to be tyres. $2.5 grand. Oh, man. We're going to have to just bite the bullet. We know that we've got a big prize pot coming up in the final race of this. We're going to get 8 grand for this one and a car, and then we're going to get 10 grand and a car for the last one. Quite excited to see what sort of car that is, actually, because the fact it's 10 grand makes me think it makes me think it would be good cars. But I need to end it up here, unfortunately, for now. So thank you very much for watching. It's been a pleasure as always, and I will see you, well, in a couple of days, but in real time, I'll see you in a few minutes.